Okay guys, hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines Crater Map, where we are doing our best to not be absolutely destroyed by disasters. Last time we went ahead and improved some traffic issues throughout the city and plopped some emergency shelters throughout. But today I want to finish up what we started here with this massive line of traffic, which honestly is a disgrace to everything we hold true. There we are. It's just a mess whatsoever. So as you know, I had to set disasters all the way up to max. I was in here before because I was making sure that we have the extreme disasters mod working that I set up. So technically disasters should be able to go all the way up to level 500, but they're locked at 25.5 for the sake of random disasters. But I'm not going to mess with that because it actually uses the bar to calculate things. Of course, when it comes to my mods, it's on a random timer that goes from playing the game. So pausing the game doesn't actually save us from anything. It actually may call a disaster in while we're paused. So we're going to do our best, but we're going to pause it just so that we can see the things we're doing here. So before we tried to get this one-way road set up, because we wanted these people to use this and go into this side entrance into the park instead of just going through this front entrance. But nobody is actually using the side entrance. Well, like 2 people are, because it's terrible. The side entrance is absolutely terrible. It doesn't go towards any of the important parts of the park. It's just terrible. So what we're gonna do is It just keeps opening me to that. Okay. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna need soil from somewhere. A great place to get soil is over here. Gives a little bit more flood management capabilities. One is NodeCraft. Well, I just started college, and I've been ridiculously busy, so don't hold your breath on that one. It really depends on when I have some free time. I'm trying to get homework done ahead of time and get a lot done, but number one priority is getting these videos up consistently, not letting that fall behind. There we go. Great. And that looks pretty good. Now the secondary entrance is going to go into the back of the park, and hopefully people will like it just as much as the front entrance. Side gate. Okay. So we will put the side gate right. We'll put 2 side gates in the back, just because you never know. They may prefer the one that's closer, and this one will technically be not really. Not really. Hopefully they don't only prefer the one that's closer. Hopefully they look for the one that's closest to the ride they want to go on, which would honestly make more sense, but I doubt Cities Skylines took that into account, because this game doesn't take a lot of things into account that would make sense. No offense, people who developed Cities Skylines, not trying to be mean, but we've got some issues in this game. There we go. There we are. Let's see if they actually use it. And come on. Come on, use it. Use it. No, nobody's gonna use it. This is really important. Oh my god. Okay. So that's a slight issue caused by moving the moving the terrain. We may have just flooded the entire park. That's okay. That'll clear out the traffic. That'll give us a chance to see if it worked. Big brain time. Okay, let's speed things up a little bit. And pray that this sorts itself out. Wow, that's a disaster. Oh, and that's an actual disaster. Okay. Ignoring the disaster here, we've got a 17.2 and 17.2. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's gonna be a big one. Please don't be on the dam. Please don't be on the it's right in the center of the city. That may do some damage to the WRU. The Water Reclamation Unit is in the crossfire, as is some of the most dense part of the city. That's gonna be painful. It's not part of the I don't think it's gonna reach that far out. This is the likelihood of it hitting, and like it's super unlikely to hit over here. Although it could. Should we evacuate? Probably, but we're already losing money. We really don't want to lose more money. Let's just evacuate the people who are actually within range. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we've got here, 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 and here. Okay, great. Evacuate, 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 and evacuate. That should evacuate everyone who is actually going to be affected by the disaster. 10 things said moments before disaster. That's technically correct. Or slash technically correct would enjoy that because it is a literal disaster. This may hurt a little bit. So if you don't like watching pain and suffering, please look away from the screen because most of the pain and suffering is going to be in my face because this is, okay, it's not 25. It's not a level 25, but this is pretty darn bad. This is pretty darn bad. It's not going to be an easy one. 17.2 is pretty painful. Pretty painful. So it hasn't hit yet. Hey, look. These guys are totally doomed. Oh, our saviors are doomed. This isn't gonna be good. Ooh, okay, so as always, I don't want to be cheated when it comes to disaster. I'm not going to be repairing it while the disaster is happening. We're going to let the disaster hit. Once it ends, we're going to begin repairs because obviously I could just pause the game, fix everything while it was being destroyed, but that would be boring. That would ruin the point of the disaster. So let's go ahead and give the disaster its chance to do its damage, and then we will see what happens. Oh my god, we are losing a lot of money because we have people evacuating. That is doing a lot. Oh, look at all the people! Look at all the people using the pedestrian walkways! Holy moly, that's why it's so laggy. That is a lot of people running to shelters. You can see that they're all basically running this way, or down to this shelter over here. Wow, we already have 5,000 people in there. This may actually be the most amount of people I've gotten to evacuate. Oh, it's hitting. It is hitting. How many people are in the... okay. Okay, it's begun. Oh, my Colossus and my Sea Fortress. That's sad. Probably not the most important. Oh. Yikes. Okay, that's hitting all over the place. The fires are really bad. Oh, it's breaking. Oh, I see the cracks going through. They're going through the wall. Oh, and they're going into the main city area. This is not good. This is not a good one. Thankfully, it didn't go this way. If it had gone this way, we would have been really screwed. But the WRU is taking an absolute beating. Okay, and that's it. So, let's begin the repair process. Okay, so it looks like nothing super important has been knocked out. These guys are, this is just unfortunate, honestly. There was a lot of civilian casualties. Let's go ahead and try to fix this first and foremost, since citizen lives come first. And this should be the easiest and fastest thing to repair. Oh, repair. Obviously, we can let people out of the shelters now, which is going to lag a lot, but it's going to fix our tech situation here. We are losing a lot of money. Repair. Get houses back as quickly as possible so people don't die in the rubble. You know, all those fun things. It looks like we've got a little bit of a bridge here now. But it did knock a little bit out of this wall. That's fine. The wall's never really been a huge important thing. And then this pedestrian crosswalk needs a little bit of repair. So yeah, that not terrible. Not terrible, but it certainly did do a bit of damage. More than I had expected. Well, for hitting sideways. If it had hit in the other direction, it would have been much, much worse. And actually, we have some unintended consequences from this. I think that our subway system has been knocked out, which would honestly be a really... That goes down to there, and that goes back. So what isn't connected here? I have no clue what's going on here. Okay, something isn't connected. This needs to be solved. So the WRU is almost at capacity. And over here, we've lost some pumps as well. So let's try to fix this up as quickly as possible before it starts overflowing, because if it starts overflowing, we're really screwed. I believe it's the normal thickness. No, it's the big boys. There we go. Our big boy canal is back, and let's get our pumping capabilities back online. Yeah, that one was that was pretty bad. Yes, I do agree on untendable. I do agree. The city does cost so much that if we had a serious problem, it would be absolutely dramatic to try to fix. It would be a absolute mess. Well, that's one of the parts of having a city this big. When you evacuate, it really does destroy the account. Oh, divided by 0 exception. That's fun. I don't know what divided by 0, but it freaked out Cities Skylines for a moment. Okay. Hopefully things are getting under control, although this water is getting much higher level than it's designed to. And it's actually spilling out through the crack that was caused by the earthquake. So, oh, sign divided by 0 again. Can you please stop doing that? Whatever's doing that. You're freaking out the game. Okay, let's fix that. We've also got this road, which was absolutely RKO'd. There's not much left of this road. Okay, the flooding's getting a little bit bad now. Yeah, I can't even fix that. Damn. And by damn, I mean this. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot, what's going on here? Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. We should not see water spilling over the top of the dam. But we do actually see water spilling over the top of the dam. And this is outputting much more than it's supposed to. Okay, we are currently in a runaway situation. This is not good. I warned about this last time. What is going on? Why is the amount of water that's being produced increasing so heavily? Everything is leaking. Okay, this is Mayday, Mayday. We've got water in the fish. Quickly, we've got to get... Okay, step 1, save the fish. Okay? Above all else, the fish needs to be saved. Okay, come on. Let me save the fish. Okay, fish has been saved. What is going on? We're definitely in an issue here. So the water retaining wall... Why is there so much water? What is going on? No, I'm being serious. The amount of water that just appeared out of nowhere is actually insane. Something has to be seriously wrong. Oh no! Oh no! Oh god! The pipes! It broke these off of the pipes! Oh, they're not actually getting rid of the water. They're not moving the water anywhere, so the pumps aren't functioning. Oh, that's not good. Okay, they're functioning now. Come on, pump before we get to a no solution scenario, and a no solution scenario is the worst scenario. Okay, they are pumping. Whew, okay. As long as the amount of water starts going down. That was not good. Facepalm, why are you facepalming? That was a really slight thing to overlook. But it still does not explain the issues. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, restarting the system like that is not good. Restarting the system like that is not good at all. It's created a mini tsunami. Oh no. That is going to be kind of rough when it hits. Oh. Yikes. There's issues all over the place with what's going on now. Everything's a problem. Fixing the system has caused an issue. This dam is actually way lower than it's supposed to be now. Is it even generating power? It is dropping an output. Yikes. This is slowing down though, which should give the entire system time to catch up. And it looks like the system is catching up. But the problem is the system's flowing into itself, which it is not designed for. It's not. Let's just quickly fix the castle while we're at it, you know, might as well. The system is flowing into itself rather into the handling system, which this may balance out. As long as these pumps pump faster than the water overflows, and it looks like they are because this is lowering and not overflowing as much. And as long as the tsunami that's about to... Oh my god, the park. The park's gonna die. Hey, you know what? They want to use the new roads anyways. Seems like they deserve it. Jeez. Oh, this is rough. This is definitely rough. So, these miniature tsunamis are going to strike Atlantis Park, which is really unfortunate. I loved that park. And then after they hit that, they're probably going to go over the dam, into the second dam, over that, hit this, and cause some mayhem. But it looks like this is actually coming under control. At least temporarily, it's coming under control. It seems to be handling the water as quickly as it comes in, so that's fantastic. That is fantastic. Okay, so assuming that things stay at this rate, it's gonna be fine. But that doesn't look very good to me. Okay, okay. This is gonna hurt. This is really going to hurt my beautiful amusement park. Ooh, this is why you don't build amusement parks and tie up a giant water reclamation units in order to grab an extra few bucks, even though it's a free amusement park. Why did I make it free? It was so expensive to build. Yikes. Oh. Okay, so the nice thing is that the Atlantis Park may actually block the damage from these waves. So that's something to be thankful for. It's actually reversing the direction of the waves. Although these screams are in terror. These are not screams of happiness. Oh god. Oh, they're all destroyed. Okay, we'll fix that later. There's larger... Oh, no. It's happening just as I had expected. The water is going over the dam. We did not want the water to go over the dam. That was like the least wanted thing. Because this is going to cause it to go over this dam. There's no way it's going to be able to hold it off. Okay, well, I mean, if we're going to deal with everything that could go wrong, might as well do it at once. I mean, a smart man once said, if it can go wrong, it will go wrong. And it looks like we're actually getting some Kraken-like behavior now. The waves are actually amplifying in frequency. Look at how tall they're getting, even though it's mostly gone. What is going on? What is happening? Okay. ignoring what's going on. Oh, and now it's starting to leak. It's starting to leak over the second dam. This is like, it takes so little. It takes so little to throw the whole system off. It took just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of that system being shut off and everything started going wrong. Just by land to the side of the map and make a system to throw water off the edge of the map. That's not possible because this is maximum height and this is minimum height. A good idea. Good idea if it was physically possible. I designed the map so that I couldn't cheat in that way. Man, this is really messing with traffic. This is causing some serious traffic issues. Thankfully, we can repair most of the park, so that's good. The screams are no longer in terror. Although this is like a little pond now. Okay. Okay. So we're getting a little bit more overflow than is normal over here now. But you know, I think everything is for the most part balancing out. Although maybe not, because these are still flooded. These are still flooded, which is not a good thing. It's actually flowing over the edge into the WRU. And this is behavior that's really unwanted. This is not supposed to happen. This is going to add a little bit more, make it higher. That's not going to change anything. That's just going to make it get closer to the city. The water level needs to go down. That's what needs to happen. And I know what you're going to say, add more pumps, but we're currently at pumping capacity. And if the only way to increase pumping capacity is to add more of these outflow pipes on top, but we physically cannot afford that. Because we currently have all of our taxes at 12%, and the water budget actually was dropped last episode, and it's still at 356,000. That's really expensive. That's really expensive. Okay. It looks like this is receding. Okay, it is receding. Great. See? It's like a hairline. It's all gonna be okay. I do not know what happened here, but we were gonna fix it. Okay. Okay, we did it. We did it. Everything is fixed now. I think we have solved the major problem at hand. There is a little bit of anxiety here, though. This entire system is just like on a thread, and if it falls off, it's very dramatic. But the dams seem to be going back to capacity. This is though this is still flowing faster than I would like. So I'm actually curious. I'm gonna try this, because if we cut the budget, then these are gonna pump less, but these are also going to scale down the same way, and it may slow down the speed at which the water is moving, but it may actually pump the same amount. Because these aren't pumping anything anyways, so let's try scaling back the water budget to 125, which would actually give us more money to expand it. Would actually be a good thing. And then we can repair these. Again, yeah, that gave us plus 50,000, which is enough to save up some money for the next disaster, or plus 70,000. See? And now the water's going to start going over here, but that's not the end of the world. And it's not the end of the world because we've got all these extra pumps for a reason. And we've got all of these extra pumps for a reason. Pumps still pump when they turn off, only for a little bit. They do completely shut off after a little bit of time. So this is still able to take care of the amount of water because there's extra pumps there. So, yeah, that made sense. That made sense to cut down. And it decreases the amount coming in, which decreases the amount coming out. Ooh, what's going on over here? What the heck? What the heck is going on over here? Why are the dams leaking? Oh, this has to be the wave. It must have hit the edge. Oh, yikes. Oh, that's a real yikes. Okay, that's a real yikes. The dam district, no! No! Oh, yikes. That's sad. Yeah, the wave started and then it went all the way across. Dam district just got yeeted. The population is going to be dropping for a little bit. Unfortunately, there's not a lot we can do about that. We just have to kind of let it wash over. I was going to say blow over, but it's water. The bigger issue is that we now have 2 tsunamis coming for the city from opposite ends. We've never actually had to deal with an overflow. Oh, why is that going over now? What is going on? I think that the water, the piping knocked out, even momentarily, has caused some massive issues. The entire balance is off. Oh god. Fish farms, no. Fish farms, I refuse to let you die. We're just gonna create a guide for the water. That'll bring it down. It's all gonna be fine. Like those stupid little toy things where you like try to get the marbles to go down the rails until it hits the point where you want it to hit to win. About 2 of you probably got that reference. Actually, it seems to be getting drier as we tweak the budget, so I think that my initial estimate was correct. However, this is actually a lot of water, and hopefully this doesn't knock things off balance. Because that's pretty bad. It's still leaking. Why is it leaking? Why is the amount of water going into the dam increasing? That doesn't make any sense. What is going on? Why is there another wave of water coming down? This is so confusing. I don't... This one earthquake is causing absolute mayhem. The entire dam almost is flooding over. Or at least that's... Oh, this entire... Oh, the dam district. It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Oh, it looks like the flood trucks have finally reached. Maybe the flood trucks can do their job. Okay, so I think we've learned a lot, and mainly don't ever mess with the WRU. Messing with the WRU at all just messes everything up. Spike, this is why you don't build your most important districts on the path of trillions of gallons of water. Well, the reason this was built here is because this is where the map started. So we started here, and then we built outwards, and then this is where the water came from, and so that it wouldn't go over here, we created an evaporation system over here, which works by cycling the water evaporating, cycling the water evaporating, cycling the water and evaporating. The dam was to turn it a little bit more productive and to hold back because we had too much water coming in, so it gave us some temporary safety. But now the dam is just a major source of deadly force of water. I know, it's very relatable. You need a very high IQ to understand. Okay. I think we may be good now. I think we may be good. So guys, thank you all for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy. I have no clue what's going on with these dams, I'm gonna be honest. We're having some strange issues that we've never faced before, so hopefully we can figure them out. I'm really praying that the dams aren't incapable of handling the amount of water now, because if so, we're gonna start having constant overflow. And constant overflow is a very simple way to say death. This system cannot handle constant overflow. It's not designed to handle constant overflow. But we are getting some constant overflow. I'm probably saying the words constant overflow too much, so forgive me. Build a third dam. Yes, genius. You are hired by the Vooperian National Works Committee. Okay, so that's going to be it for now, guys. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I will see you all next time. Peace out. Hail Vooperia. I think we've dealt with the current situation. We can almost be certain that there will be another disaster next episode. Since I set that to be the average time about 20 minutes, so it's been 32, so we're almost due for another disaster. Oh boy.